What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? It's your main man back with another juicy segment, and I'm about to blaze your mind and bust you in your soul with some absolute goodness here today. That is correct. You heard that correctly. Yes. Today, I desire to inform you all about this word, faith. Yes. This 5-letter word, faith. Yeah. Faith. Yep. 1 syllable, 5 letters. And how powerful it is. Well, first of all, I gotta give shouts out to the Prince of Peace. And I'm going to enlighten you all as to how this word faith has definitely helped me to obtain desired results. Yes, this is absolutely real. Not fairy tale. No, not imagination only, but really real. I encourage you all every day to continue to use your power. Yes, it is divine. You have to tap into it. That's the catch here. I cannot tap into it for you. I cannot do this for you at all. No. It's as if you, like in the past, were in class and the instructor or teacher said, "Everyone, we're going to take a test today. Get out your pens and pads and get ready to take the test." And they sat at the front of the class and made sure you did not attempt to cheat or falsify records in any way, shape, or form, because you need to learn the information for yourself, basically, and have to take the test yourself. Well, this is what I mean by this example. And I'm going to share with you current events as to how this word is absolutely real, and I'm sharing this with you so that you may have these benefits as well. Okay? So that you, that's correct, that's so that you may enjoy the benefits of freedom, happiness, abundance, peace, joy. The list goes on and on. Goes on and on. Let's examine here this simple 5-letter word that is often overlooked. Yeah, that's correct. I said often overlooked. Are you ready to be amazed? Are you ready? Of course you are. Really say, "Vernon, what are you talking about?" Well, I'll tell you what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about right here. The definition of faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. You might say, and who gives a crap? Well, I'll tell you who gives a crap. Yeah. Your main man. Yes. In his desire to enlighten you so that you can be a better you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So you may be thinking, where's the connection in this? Where are you going, Vernon? Huh? Where are you going? Well, let us go. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Strap on your hats, put your seatbelts on, because it's about to be a fantastic ride. Yes, this is real. This is absolutely real, as the metaphor goes. Example number 1, and how this powerful 5-letter word, faith, has brought me out of the adversities and controversies that you are about to hear right now. Number 1, all types of adversity was happening, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I'm on the verge of quitting college, as I desire to. Absolutely. Start, yes, and finish what I started. Yes, I had a goal to do something, portions of my family, that was impossible for some because of adverse situations that prevented some in my family from not doing from one perspective or another. I was in major colleges and private colleges, searching for a home, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, seeming to find out how I could get the job done. Well, after finding this point of view and that point of view in this college and that college that did not fit what it was that I desired to accomplish in my journey as to seek wise counsel, understand, yes, so that I may be wise in my latter end. Yes, yes, I did not get along with this professor. Will you say, well, boo-hoo, you didn't. Well, hey, it is a big deal if this professor is in your way, per se, and let's just say one portion of the curriculum is totally not really adding up in your mind as to how to apply this information at the time. However, staying put on the course, as that relationship may not have panned out. However, down the trail, a different professor or two, well, my knowledge came to me to say, well, it's called a university, from one of the professors, as successfully as clues, ladies and gentlemen. I did not stop at that one relationship that was difficult. So you say, well, what does that have to do with faith? Well, as we look at the definition, let's say I was not knowing then what I know now. One portion because of this new information and the means in which I attempted to acquire. Yes. Now, the benefits of obtaining for me in my journey, my degree, which is what will benefit you here if you listen and get this down into your soul, so that it could impact your life for the better. So that even if you do not decide to go to college, remember, still, one portion of life is college anyway, because you're going to still be learning anyway. And do not misunderstand the fact that just because a person doesn't go to college and they have some type of significant success does not mean that they possibly did not go through a book that was difficult to deal with, as far as the lesson that they learned from the teacher that they learned from. Stop playing. Let's go, Vernon. Let us go. Are you ready? Okay, so the journey there, mind you, expenses, mind you, living, mind you, yes, since one portion, and I don't mind saying this, I don't, because I am okay with who I am then and now, and who I am growing to be, attempting to blaze your mind so that you can find that. Don't worry about age. No, don't worry about age, because hey, life still goes on. And what I'm saying is this here, okay? Yeah, this was difficult because, hey, again, expenses are still happening. Still, life is still happening. Still, I still have to live. Still, I still have overhead. And mind you, it has been years since I've been in a class setting. Ooh. Just notate on how foreign things are for me at this time. On top of the adversity I go through with these relationships, that some of these classes ain't making sense at the time. Make no sense. Like, what am I going to use this class for, sir or ma'am, is what I think sometimes. And I know some of you all can relate to this, in college or not. When somebody tells you something that may not resonate at the time or makes no sense at the time. Whatever, you speculate on that, okay? So, now, again, one portion of my background and how I was raised to do what is necessary to increase my mind and its function thereof, basically through whatever means that are available to me at the time. My family leaders, community leaders, instructors, teachers, you name it, books, audios, whatever, okay? So, on this journey, getting from point A to B, my goal was to do something I've never done, to do something that is good for me, to finish what I start, but yet, as I move past the situation here now, to let you all know that as I made it past those examples I said, I have come to a final home, an education institution where just prior to this journey here, it seems as if all hell breaks loose. I said all of it. Gosh. Oh boy. And what I mean by this, ladies and gentlemen, my mother was going through her battle with cancer. I have no bachelor's degree. I have to still finish my journey, regardless, going back and forth to the hospital. And I still have a 10 to 20 page basic, and I do mean basic presentation at the time, not even the final exam, to complete. And if I don't get this one correct at the time where I'm exhausted from taking care of my mom in the hospital, in a whole different city, and my paper is still due, in a class that I'm very familiar with too, from one perspective or another. And if it's not the final institution, it's the institution before. However, doesn't matter. I have to perform, or else I'm going to get kicked out of school. And possibly, if I stop this time, I'm not going to go back, because remember, in another segment that I spoke of, if you heard the story about what my grandmother told me when I first got out of high school, when it only takes 4 years, and if you're very, very intelligent, it doesn't take 4 years to obtain your BA. Well, with me, I didn't listen. It took me well past 4 years to accomplish this. Yes, it did. But this time, the second time go round, if Vernon doesn't perform, Vernon has got nothing coming, because Vernon is just about wiped out. Period. He's done. Again, I'm going to talk to y'all about this 5-letter word, faith. Because the benefit of this journey that I embarked upon, followed others from one perspective. Yep. Dr. MLK Jr. Yep. Yep. Others in my family. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Both sides. Yep. And I still have to do this, because again, I also remember somebody before me stating one of the best investments one can invest in is themselves. So yeah, this is the price of this is worth it. The cost of this is worth it too. And I'm going to say this because, again, I have shot past many lines, long lines of unemployment per se, many useless conversations, many this and that's on my journey here. Very pertinent here. And the connections I have accumulated. So, again, I held on to this faith that I would obtain my BA, which is why you should hold on to your faith if it is not a BA, a degree that you pursue. This is applicable in your life. Again, I had no BA at first. But all in all, through the pain and the many headaches, I am attempting to tell you all that I'm doing well now from one portion of what my life consisted. As I impart this information to you, it is definitely applicable. Again, the faith is what? The substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen? Huh? Well, yeah, I had to hold on to my degree in my hand, whether I had it or not, whether I walked across the stage or not, until I finished my courses. That's what happened. Okay, so let's say, okay, as I'm becoming a better entrepreneur daily, overcoming obstacles daily, becoming a better businessman daily. Yes. Well, you say, well, all right, let's talk real life. Let's talk real life. Well, life changed for me very drastically at one point in time, where college was out of the question because I exhausted means to do so. Yep. The power of capital at the time had lapsed, so I couldn't rely on that. So here it is. Thank goodness I listened to the information that was downloaded to me from the heavens to say, hey, pick you up a skill. Pick you up a skill so that you can fall forward with it. That skill, yes, is real to date. Class ACDL. I started out with a Class B and a Class B endorsement with a Class A permit. I had no clue that I would be a truck driver, but I knew I would be in the Class ACDL at some point in time, somehow, before this point in this recording and this audio to your ears today. Now, mind you, how difficult this journey was, because for me, in all honesty, by grace, I made it through. Not knowing how everything was going to work out, but by this word faith, I did. Yes, going to a different city that I'm not from, operating machinery that I'm not familiar with, dealing with individuals that I don't know, male and female, dealing with 90-degree weather. Yes. Dealing with a minimal amount of cash. And all I had was faith and a determination to do this. Hey, look here. They were sending people home left and right, scared the crap out of me in driving school. Because for whatever reasons, they felt they weren't capable of completing the course, and it wouldn't be a fit for their company to provide this education to and for it. Scared the crap out of me. I'm trying to tell you, the opportunity I had, hey, I got busy. Buckling down. Yes, and accept the responsibility. Didn't have no Class A CDL. At first, did not. No. I even got sent home one time because I forgot to renew my Class A permit. Now, mind you, in the summertime, again, I had no car at the time. And if you have to travel by bus, look here. At one point in time, the bus company did what they had to do, but they were going through some issues at the time with air conditioning from one perspective and overbooking another perspective. I'm still grateful for the opportunity because I had my ticket. I got on that bus from Wisconsin to Tennessee. And look here, that was all she wrote. Don't matter how cramped I was for the time and the overlays that happened and the people, look here, that had to deal with the same thing I had to deal with. And I don't know if you've been on a bus. I don't know if you've been on a bus when it's 90 degrees plus sometimes. And your space is compromised from one perspective because there's two seats, but that person may be larger than you. Or you may be larger than that person, but their being spills over into your seat if you catch my drift from one perspective or another. Or you just still got to deal with whatever you have to deal with. But I'm focused. Look, I got to make this happen because for me, it's kind of like serious. It's also kind of like do or die because I have either A, the street to go back to, B, go back home to mom and deal with the rules she set, to mom and dad to deal with the rules that they set because it's their home, period. Or C, possibly deal with 3 hots and a cot if I don't have a considerable means to do what I need to do as I was taught, first of all, by the creator of everything, and second of all, by my mom and dad, grandmothers and grandparents, uncles, aunties, who would chastise me. Oh, excuse me, brothers too. Yep, brothers too, and big sister at the time. Yep, older sister. All that, cousins, male, female, whatever, who would chastise me because they knew one portion of what I am before I knew. And hey, I had to come back to, all that ridicule if I would have messed up. No, didn't want that. Dang sure didn't want 3 hots in the cot, from my perspective. Because of things that I could change though. Because of things I had control of now, okay? So, that whipped me into shape. Again, faith is what? Check the definition for yourself, okay? Again, going through what I went through, and also did I mention that these individuals, men and women, some were older than me that were instructors, some had more experience than me. They were out on the course too. They were not in the air-conditioned building, some of them. They were right there, making sure we did our 45-degree angles, some men, some women too. They were making sure that we weren't cheating, that we were doing our 90-degree parkings, yes, offset, all that, yep. From the time we were supposed to be there, and from the time we were supposed to be on the van, going to where we needed to get to so that we could come back to class the next day. Now, they didn't hold our hands once class was over. No, they did not. And they did not pull us by our ears if we decided to party back at the hotel. The point in case, make sure you get back to class and be ready to do what you got to do so that you can get your license, period. They treated us like adults, and hey, for me, it was go time and show time. Because the possibility of the ramifications of me messing up at this point in time in my age, hey, a brother might not bounce back. Again, I might bounce back, but I'm not trying to bounce off of the concrete this time in my life. You see what I mean? So, hey, got my class ACDL, and it's helping me right now to help you. And I believe as I get better in this profession too, all things work together for good. I'm gonna stop right there. I'm just gonna tell you, as I bless you in your soul, you can apply this information to your specific situation. You heard it here. I explained it to you. You got what you need. So go ahead, hit that like and subscribe button. Comment in the section below what you'd like to discuss later on. That is correct. And don't forget to share this information. Okay, until next time, take care. Look here. God ain't done with me yet. Hey, y'all notice I don't quit saying this stuff because I'm not one to put myself in a position to be like, you did this wrong and did that wrong. Nah, this ain't that. Nah, this ain't that. All I am simply is offering you what has worked for me and works for me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Don't forget to go to overcomersgroupllc.com. There is a testimonial there that would also fit the picture as to how I have learned from others as well who have had more experience than me in the trucking industry. And one reason I had the audacity to say anything about my experience when you go there. Again, like and subscribe. Book me for your next event. I want to show you. I desire to show you so that you know you can use the assess, address, and progress formula to impact your life for the better. Till next time, take care. Peace.